Alright guys, this will be a quick video to show you a workflow that I've built to conduct a complete top to bottom brand audit for a B2B business. This can be for any B2B business. This could be for a service business, for an agency, or for a B2B SaaS. The one that I'm showing you today is for B2B SaaS, but you can easily adopt it for any B2B business. So what I'm doing here is this is a manually triggered workflow. I do not want it to be active at the moment because this does not run on its own. I have a Google Sheet trigger that allows me to put data into the Google Sheet and trigger it manually after I've added like 20, 30, 40 RAM or 40 URLs. So what I'm doing here is I'm triggering the workflow here. So what it does here is take like certain take two columns from my Google Sheet, the company name and the domain of the company. So these are some SaaS companies that I was doing some brand audits on, and it takes those, and this then loops over. This node is used to loop over each and every one of those companies in a batch size of 2. So it will take 2 of those companies that I've pulled right here in this Google Sheet tab. It will take those 2 companies, forward it to a wait delay. So it's just a 10-second delay, and then it'll make a HTTP request. So HTTP request is to a Firecrawl API. Firecrawl is a web scraping API. It's one of the best APIs you can use to scrape any web page. So what I'm doing is I'm crawling through the web page of certain of those websites and basically ingesting information that's available on their website. You can do this for all web pages on that website, or you can do for like a limited number of web pages. It's quite simple. You just want to limit the number of web pages that you want to scrape information from right here. For example, I'm doing 3, so it will take 3, the home page and 2 other pages from that website. And scrape options, I'm doing markdown, so the scraped output will be in markdown. You can easily do it in other formats like HTML or something, and I only want the main content because I do not want to get headers and footers or images. Then the HTTP request is forwarded into a 3-minute delay. This is because the API that I'm using, Firecrawl API for scraping that website, this normally does not provide you the output in one go. It gives you a URL. It gives you an ID for that URL that you just asked for information on, and after that 3-minute delay in this node, you'll have to make another HTTP request, which is just to get that get all of the information from that ID. So, and all of that information will be in markdown format, as you can see here. I have pinned this information. So all of that company information will be in markdown format for all 3 of those pages. After you get these, now comes the AI magic part. So what you want to do is you have to have a very comprehensive prompt here, and the comprehensive prompt needs to be in the system prompt, not in the user prompt, because you're instructing the entire OpenAI or Gemini or Claude, whatever API you're using. You want it to behave a certain way, and behaving a certain way means adjusting its behavior for the next 3 or 4 rounds, or whatever API calls you'll be making, to behave only in a certain way. So I'm using it as a B2B SaaS brand strategist and conversion copywriter. So what I want to do is do a high value brand audit. The instructions are basically, do not use it to have a conversational text. Do not do any preamble. Do not do any fluff. It must be 100% valid markdown. Markdown is my way of ingesting information. You can do any other format like HTML or something, or text format. Firecrawl provides formats that can easily align with your workflow. So now you need to define the report structure. Uh, you need to provide the audit, the name of the company's audit, and then you need to do the brand and voice analysis. I'm doing, like what kind of adjectives can be used to uh, showcase the what this brand stands for in the market, what are the target audience. Then I do a core content pillar analysis. So what are the three pillars they use to convey to users on their website. There are high value content gap analysis. Then I do like a missing ideas that they need to implement in order to unlock some big growth. And then I do some immediate conversion opportunities. These are completely plug and play so that you can implement it right away in your website and see immediate conversions from your visitors. And some ad angles, because I'm doing this for some clients. So this makes it easy for me to literally analyze their complete brand and make ad scripts just from that. It's quite, and the user prompt is simple. It just references the scraped content. So here's the scraped content from this domain. Uh, this is the markdown. So for my example, I was using 3 pages, so 3 markdown files here, and please generate the complete brand audit markdown based on the content provided. This will take that, and you can use any API here and put it into a file. What I want to do with this file is basically take that markdown file and convert it into binary file. Binary because I want to upload it to Google Drive. So when I upload it to Google Drive, I want the file name to be a certain way, and the data needs to be data. So you can choose whatever folder you want to automatically upload it to, and in this next tab you'll see that it has uploaded, for example, this CRM software, Capsule CRM. I was working on a brand audit for them, so it has nicely output all of the brand voice and tool analysis, tone analysis, core content pillars, high value content gap analysis, immediate conversion opportunities that you can implement, and ready to test ad angles. So yeah, this I wanted to show you this because you can easily expand this to perform a very comprehensive brand audit. This was a short example because I wanted to get you some ideas on what is achievable with this workflow. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, and please book a call if you want me to implement something similar for you and unlock more growth opportunities for your SaaS brand. Link is in the description. All right, see you next time. Bye.